Yo, yo, yo. Chris Blair here. I'm really excited. I'm really pumped up and excited because we are like 2 days or 3 days away from Black Friday, that weekend, Cyber Monday, and the ongoing first 2 weeks of December. Cha-ching! Oh man, every year, this is the year that this is the time of the year where I really make some serious money in my online store, and so does everyone else who's prepared, right? That's the reality. Is, are you prepared or not prepared, right? And so let's talk about what you need to do here, okay? So I'm gonna let the people gather on this call. So just give me a second, let me recap what we're gonna talk about here today. So I'm excited because Black Friday is coming, the weekend after Black Friday, Cyber Monday, the first 2 weeks of December are always, every year, the best-selling times, okay? And I've learned a lot, and I've had mistakes, and I've had, things go really well, and I've learned a lot about, what to do and what not to do, and I want to share that with you right now here on this video. So, and I hope you get a lot of value out of this, and I hope you make a lot of money during these 2 to 3 weeks, because you absolutely can, okay? So, first of all, let's talk about product strategy, okay? Now, a lot of people, and I've done this in the past too. A few years ago I did this, and it was a mistake. 2014 I did this, and I had a really bad Christmas. I still made some money, but compared to what was possible and what I'd done in 2013 and in 2015, I learned my lesson. I did it right. In 2016, last year I did well, and this year I'm gonna do well as well. Again, so it's a hyper-competitive market during Christmas and during that time. Big companies are spending, and I shit you guys not, man. Big companies will spend $100,000, $200,000 a day in ads, okay, a day, right? So how do you, as a small-time seller, position yourself to compete with that, right? That is the question, and there is a method, and it absolutely has worked for me every single time, okay? So I've talked about this in the past, that you want to focus on maybe 3 or 4 or 5 products and really push them, because I call those the drivers, right? Those are my drivers, right? And you do that, and that's during the normal part of the year, the summer. This 3-week period, it becomes even more intense. So I literally will have 1 male product and 1 female product, okay? And I'm gonna drive all my traffic to those products. That is gonna be my focus from the Black Friday time all the way to, as far as promoting products. I'm gonna do some promotions for Black Fridays in addition to that, but I'm talking about products I'm directly advertised to go for sales on those products. Okay, and here's what will happen. Because I'm focusing all my effort on these 2 products, 1 male and 1 female products, and I know they're movers, right? And I'm able to go out and I'm able to focus all my effort on testing targets for them, and I'm able to find those pockets of targets that are converting for me, right? The ones that the pockets that the big time advertisers are not aware of, right? Because a lot of these big time advertising, a lot of these big time companies are not that savvy when it comes to internet marketing and advertising. They just have a lot of money to spend, right? And so they don't dig into deep into lookalike audiences and all the things that you and I know, right? They don't really dig deep into that stuff. You'd be really surprised, actually. I've sat down and I've been to mastermind events and talked to marketers and advertisers at big companies, and they don't know even half of what we know. But what they have going for them is a huge freaking budget to spend, right? So we need to be smart. We need to outsmart them, and what we do, right? We do that by focusing on the 1 product or 2 products that we know are working, right? 1 for male, 1 for female, and then we start testing out the different targets, and we find the pockets of targets that convert, and bang, bingo, we start making money in sales. And here's the beautiful part about this, okay? Let me get some water. Just because you're advertising, let's just say I'm advertising, I don't know, a t-shirt. We'll just throw a t-shirt out there. Then push a t-shirt. Do you think that only thing that's going to sell on my site are the 2 t-shirts? Say I'm pushing 1 male t-shirt and 1 female t-shirt. This is using t-shirts as an example, okay? I'm not recommending t-shirts. I'm just saying this is just an example. No, absolutely not. When people go to my store today, I have tons of sales on stuff that I'm not even advertising, okay? And this happens even more during this 3-week period. They get on your store, they start looking around, and they buy other stuff. So that's the beautiful thing, right? So this is why this strategy is so effective, because you are basically taking your gold products, one for male, one for female, and you're focusing all your effort on them and making sure you can get those moving, right? So you're outsmarting the big companies who are spending a lot of money, because you are testing tons of targets based on the extreme knowledge that we have, the lookalike audience knowledge and all that other stuff that we talked about, and you guys have been studying through Shopify courses and stuff like that, right? So that's the strategy. That's my product strategy. And that's exactly what I'm going to do, and it'll work for you. I'm sure it will, if you have good products. Now, if you don't have good products, unfortunately, you're shit out of luck. I mean, that's the honest truth. And my focus would be on, you know, building up my fan page and testing out new products to try to get stuff going for next year. And by the way, don't assume that just because, even if you have a bad December, you can't make money in January. In fact, last year in January, I had a great January, okay? So, I mean, so that what the advice I just gave is for people who currently have winners, right? That's the thing. To make that strategy work that I just talked about, you have to have at least one winning product that's selling, okay? To make that work, okay? All right, now, if you don't, just keep testing products. If you don't have that winner, just keep testing, and maybe you get lucky. You could find one. So let's just say you find one on December 3rd, and depending on your supplier, right, and when they can ship, you still may be able to have a good week, or maybe. See, some of the print-on-demand suppliers will ship until the 15th of December for the United States, so you could still have, say you find something on the 3rd that's a winner, right? You could still turn around and make a good running at it, right? All right, so that's the other thing. I just talked about something really important. You absolutely 100% need to know your precise drop dead date. This is immensely important, okay? Your business could explode on you if you don't, okay? And what I mean by that is this, okay? So people get really pissed. I mean, it's unbelievable. In 2015, I was selling these $20 necklaces, right? $20 necklaces, and we had some issues, unfortunately. I mean, it was I was bringing them in from China, and I, you know, it was back when I made the transition from being on Teespring or represent those type of t-shirt selling platform companies, and I was doing my own store for the first time in 2015, and we're dropshipping from China, and we're selling a huge number of these necklaces, and yeah, I had supply issues, and people got, I mean, oh man, my PayPal exploded with claims. I mean, I'm not shitting you, hundreds of claims, okay? Because we sold some 17,000 of the necklace, right? Not just during the Christmas period, but most of that, maybe 12,000 was during the Christmas period. But you know, 5,000 we found that necklace in September, and we sold in that 3 months period about almost 20,000 of those necklaces, right? Not quite. Sorry, I'm lying a little bit. 18,000. Sorry, a little under 18,000. All right, so we had supply chain issues, right? Because we're overselling what our suppliers could do, and had to find out replacement suppliers. But anyway, my PayPal exploded. I mean, really. I mean, I swear, I thought for sure I was going to lose my PayPal. I'm to this day, I still am surprised I didn't. But I didn't because of a couple of reasons. And they actually told me. I asked my rep, because I actually have a PayPal rep. So I asked him. I'm just surprised I didn't lose my PayPal account. Well, you know, I'm sorry, but I mean, what? I thought for sure you would shut me down. And he said, well, we didn't because of a couple reasons. Number one is that you were communicating with us very actively and responding quickly to all the messages. And number two, you were providing tracking. And number three, you were refunding orders you couldn't fulfill because of those changes. So those three things combined. But anyway, so I kept my PayPal account, but it was also a big lesson learned, and that is, you really, especially if you're dropshipping from China, absolutely need to know you have that supply in there. So let's assume that you have a necklace, like I had a necklace going, right? It's working, right? You can probably count on a pretty big upturn during the first couple weeks of Christmas. So you need to reach out to your suppliers, and two things you need to talk to them about. One, make sure that they can fulfill that, right? And by the way, unfortunately, I had one supplier that lie to me. He said, "Oh, we can do it," and we did it, and he sold, and he wasn't able to do it. Luckily, we got really lucky. We were able to go to one of our previous suppliers that we were working with on a different product, and he could make those. So he saved us. to be honest with you. He saved us. But I lost a lot of money because I was paying like $2 a necklace, something like that, on one supplier, and I was counting on that in my average when I was doing all my calculations. And the other guy was able to fulfill it at $4.20. So I literally had to pay double to get it fulfilled, which was painful. So anyway, but still, not all the suppliers in China, unfortunately, will be honest with you, but you need to just try to confirm whether they think they can handle. Try to give an estimate and be aggressive on the estimate. So say this day you're moving 50 necklaces a day, well, you assume that you could probably move 100 to 200 a day, right? And ask them, I'm going to be able to probably sell 100 to 200 of these in the next 20 days or 10 days. Can you handle that volume? Okay, ask them that. Okay, now the other thing is this. Delivery time, okay? This is really, really important, especially if you're coming from China, okay? You need to know the drop dead date where you can no longer make it, okay? And by the way, this is important if you're doing POD. In fact, I know the exact times that my suppliers for POD companies I work with, and I only do 100% POD, I don't do any more dropshipping from China, but I know exactly the day that they can no longer make it, right? I have it written down in my notepad on my phone, okay? I know the time, and I'm going to be putting those, on, you got to put these on your sales pages. So the products that you're pushing, right? And so you have your driver and products that you're pushing, right? Plus, you may notice some other products that are moving, right? So as I said, you're going to push your drivers, and then they might pick up other stuff from you, okay? Well, when that happens, and you see those other products kind of moving, right? If it's the one-off thing here, and don't worry about that, but I'm talking about, say you notice that, I don't know, you have a hat that's also selling as an add-on a lot. You sold 10 of those, last 2 days, and you're not even advertising. Well, you want to go onto that product sales page as well, and you want to add the deadlines, okay? You got to have it clear, okay? 100% clear, and then check this out. Screenshot it. Screenshot it and write down the time that you put that, okay? Because here's why. This is another thing that saved me with PayPal. People were making claims after Christmas saying, I got my item, but it was too late. I didn't get my Christmas present time. I want a refund. Okay? I was able to show PayPal, look, on this date and time, I added to this sales page, the deadline to get this in time for Christmas was this time. And PayPal just basically told the customer, sorry, you're out of luck. It was clear as day on the sales page. So, one, you save yourself, probably less people complain because they didn't get their Christmas present on time, right? Because they saw it and they just said, okay, I want it anyway, I'll order it. Two, it was protection again for me. So not only had I had all the trackings for the orders, but I was also able to show PayPal, hey, look, I clearly define on my sales page for the products I'm selling when I can no longer make it for Christmas, or I can't guarantee a delivery for Christmas. So they are out of luck if they get it late, right? So you need to document this, guys, because trust me, people, from my experience, I know this, they act like insane maniacs if their Christmas present's not on time. If their Christmas present is not there on time, you are the biggest jerk in the world, and they will attack you, okay? You've got to have defense in place. Yeah, you can edit the code on all the pages. Yeah, that's right. Stefan said you can edit the code on all the pages. Yeah, I'll just do that. I have a developer that does it for me, so I wasn't even I don't really know how these details go down. But anyway, yes, thank you. I have a developer / designer who does all the stuff for me anyway, so I didn't realize that he probably does. But thank you. Yes, edit the code on the page. But you want it clear, guys, and you want to document when you did it, okay, so that you have this defense in place. And make sure you do something like, for example, let's just say you're selling to I don't know, Canada, United States. You might want to put United States day is this day, this time. Canada day is this time, and the rest of the world this time. Okay, so you want to have them clear as day. Okay, so another thing is this: is if you got a hot moving product, reach out to your supplier and say, look, this thing's really moving, and a lot of drop dead dates are typically around somewhere between for the United States, somewhere between depends on the supplier, but the 5th of December to up to about the 15th, okay? Well, the thing is, there's a pocket there, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, that, and even 21, even 22, but 21, 22 is definitely no way, right? But 16 to 20, right? There's a pocket there where you can actually make more sales, right? And most suppliers won't be fulfilled. So what I've done last year is I contacted my suppliers regarding a specific product. I said, look, I'm selling the hell out of this. We're both making money on this. Can we work out a deal so you can express ship these orders and I'll pay a little extra shipping, right, for this particular product, and we can then deliver, we can then sell up to the 19th or something like that, or the 20th with that. And I was able to get the supplier to agree on that, and that was actually huge, right? It was huge for me last year because my competitors were out of luck because I had directly contacted the supplier, negotiated just on that one product. He pre-made them for me because we knew it was moving, and I said, look, if we don't sell all your product for Christmas, I will go ahead and keep pushing after in this January. Make sure, I promise you, I'll move that product for you. So he pre-made stuff for me, right? We had it sitting on the floor, ready to go. We had agreed on faster shipping, which I was going to pay a little extra for. I was going to PayPal him extra. So even though there's automated payment, right, I was going to PayPal him, after with a little extra to cover the extra shipping, and I was able to sell up to the 20th on one item last year, and that was huge because that was a 5-day pocket that everyone else in the marketplace was out of luck. Even some of the bigger companies were out of luck; they couldn't make it, right? So if you got a product that's really moving, and you have a relationship with your supplier, contact them, try to negotiate. You'd be surprised; you might be able to pull it off. Okay. Last year I had 2 products that were really moving, and unfortunately one said no, but the other one said yes, and that was huge for me, right? Okay. What else? You want to mail. Okay. You want to mail, and then also on the Black Friday weekend, you want to post all of your fan pages and discount codes, and you want to offer a generous discount during the Black Friday weekend, right? You want to just go ahead and do 25%, 30%, something totally crazy where you're making peanuts on each unit. But the thing is, guys, think about this from the long-term perspective of your business, right? Okay, so you get a sale, you get them in your business, you get profit, right? But think about this, right? If you can bring in 10,000 customers or even 1,000 customers on the Black Friday weekend, that's 1,000 customers that are new to your business. And guess where the real money is in this business, which is what I'm about to get to right now. The real value, the long-term value in an e-com business is in your list. I've gotten really, really serious about email marketing and my approach to it on my beer store, and it's making me infinitely a lot more money, and it's so incredibly great. I mean, so I don't even care about profiting on the front end of the customer. Now, yes, of course, I'd like to make profit, but even if I don't care. If I can bring that customer in for free, if I know I can get the revenue back from the sale, and he comes to my business, he joins me for free, he's in my customer list for free, I'm happy because I'm gonna mail him until he unsubscribes, and I'm gonna keep making money off of him day in and day out over a period of time. So guys, this is a great opportunity for you if you think beyond just today, right? Okay, people are shopping like maniacs on that Black Friday weekend. Okay, they're out there going crazy. Okay, they're looking for discounts. Give it to them. You're gonna make peanuts on the sales, right? Because of those discounts. But you've acquired new customers on your mailing list. You can mail, especially if you have it done right and you can set it properly, and you can mail them, upsell them until they unsubscribe. Right? And if they've had a good experience with your company, they won't unsubscribe. Some will, but I mean, majority won't. Okay? All right, so first of all, I have a couple things to ask. Guys, I think you probably got a lot of value out of this webinar, right? Oh, but sorry, it's not this webinar, but this video. Oh, let me say one thing on email marketing before I go into what I'm about to say. You want to keep mailing your list all the way up to your drop dead days. Keep mailing them. Keep mailing them. I mail my list almost daily until the drop dead days from the Black Friday all the way up till the drop dead days. I don't mail them every day, but close to daily. I mean, at least every other day I have some sort of offer for them. Okay, and what type of offers do you want to make? Guys, I'm finding that, okay, on Black Friday weekend, I'm going to do a blanket discount offer. That's what I'm going to do, but with a discount code type of thing. But I'm finding the best, most converting offers, at least to my mailing list, are, so I'll go into my Shopify and I'll pick a product, right, that I know is a popular product, and I will edit the price, and so it has a comparison price. So it was $25, now it's $20, right? And I mail out a promo, 2-day promo for that product, specifically for that product. And it's, man, since I adopted that as my main strategy for mailing, my mailing revenue is shooting up. For some reason, it just converts so much better than a blanket discount offer, right? It's weird. A lot of people aren't interested in that particular product, but they just don't buy in that time, and they wait for the next one to come through. And my customers are clearly getting used to it, because we're getting responses back. I get responses back saying, that's a cool shirt, but that's not really what I want. When are you going to do a discount for this product? They literally ask me, when am I going to do a discount for this product? So they're now getting trained. They know it's coming, right? And they know it's one product at a time, and it converts. I mean, so that's basically going to be my strategy from in the beginning of the Christmas season, and that is, I'm going to basically, so Cyber Weekend and Cyber Monday, I'll probably do maybe free shipping on Cyber Monday and a 25% something huge, ridiculous discount on Black Friday weekend. But then from that December 1st, I don't know the exact dates because I gotta look at my phone. But anyway, the point is, after the Cyber Monday, whatever, all the way to my drop dead date, almost every day or every other day, I'm gonna mail out a discount offer on one product at a time. Just keep mailing it. Just keep mailing it. Okay, so that works. All right. Now, if you got value out of this video, I just basically gave you a huge amount of stuff that could make you money right now. If you got value out of this video, I have a favor to ask. Guys, show me some love and share this, right? Share this video. I really, really appreciate that, guys. I put a lot of effort in these videos, and so I appreciate if you share them all over the internet, okay? Number two, if you're interested in my private coaching or my beta course, private message me. Yeah, and yeah. See you in the next video. I guess I can answer some questions here. Let's see what questions we might have. Let me go ahead and see if I can find some questions here. See here, we got okay. Yep, exactly. Especially during this time. Even during the regular part of the year, I only really push maximum 5 products at a time. I found that if you go beyond that, it just cannibalizes each other, and just push those drivers. But during that Black Friday Christmas season, I even go even more focused. I just pick one male and one female, and I go for it on those. Okay. Oh, yep. Just added the code. Here we go. Okay. Which email and platform do I recommend? Klaviyo, and Klaviyo. I've tested out other email platforms, and I highly regretted it. I was on Klaviyo, I went off of Klaviyo, and I went back. And now people say, oh, Klaviyo is expensive. It's free to join, it's expensive as your mailing list grows. But guys, Klaviyo is infinitely better than every other email platform. It's not even close. The inbox delivery rate is much better because I use tons of servers and IPs. I don't know that their system is. I'm not an email and marketing expert, but my open rates are through the roof with Klaviyo, and they're down on other platforms I tested, and that is because of the inboxing that's happening with Klaviyo. Okay, the ability to set up flows, right? I have tons of flows set up now, right, on my store. Is infinitely better. The ability to segment and create lists is much better. I mean, Klaviyo pays for itself. Just don't even be cheap, and just pony up and pay for Klaviyo. Okay, it's worth it. It absolutely is worth it. You're insane if you don't do it. Okay. All right. Any more questions? Again, please share this video if you're interested in my private coaching or my beta course. James Brown, who's actually on this video right now, and I are preparing for a launch for that course, so it will go up to the $2,500 price soon. But you can get in for less than half that right now. So private message me. And let's see here. Any other questions. So I'll wait here for a second for questions. It doesn't appear there's any questions. I'm looking for going. Actually, Stefan, it just occurred to me one problem that you could have with the editing of the code, especially if you're using multiple suppliers. So, Stefan, you recommend editing the code, which I think is a good idea, but then something else has occurred to me. What in my case, I got different suppliers, right? All in POD, but the drop dead dates could be different for each supplier, so that could actually create an issue if you edit the code and you have the exact same drop dead dates on all your pages. So that's something that you might want to take a look into. Thank you. Glad you like it, Assad. Please share this video. I'd really appreciate that. Okay? All right, please share this video if you're interested in my private coaching or training, beta course training. Private message me, and we'll see you in the next video.